When someone good appears in our lives, we're supposed to be happy about it. So, why does it trigger fear instead for some of us? I used to obsess over every area of my life, trying to make myself and everything around me perfect, I guess, until I learned to let go in most aspects, with just a few left that bring up my all controlling habits. However, I've been thinking lately and I noticed there's one I haven't been able to improve yet, but let me explain. It is in news that I had a horrible self esteem when I was younger. I felt worthless every day. I couldn't see a single good thing about me either. So, whenever somebody decent tried to enter my life, desperation flooded me because I didn't think I was enough to earn good treatment, being listened to, or just seen, which caused me to push them away as a defense mechanism. Surprisingly, a small group got through my barriers anyway. I truly appreciated them and I wanted to keep that piece of sunshine with me, but I didn't know how, and that terrified me. I was absolutely convinced that I needed to do everything right to make them stay, so they wouldn't notice the monster I was. And whenever they did leave, I took it as proof of how horrible I was. But here's the deal, they didn't leave because I was an awful person. The reality is that I was overwhelming. I was constantly demanding attention, otherwise, I thought they didn't care about me anymore. I would fall apart whenever I did something wrong, no matter if it was small or huge, and nobody knew how to put me together again. Not even me. Or I wouldn't respect if they needed space, since I was sure it meant I was losing them. Maybe some of you might argue, oh, but that shows they didn't make you feel safe, so it wasn't your fault. But honestly, it's hard to teach what safe means to someone who fears uncertainty. So instead of helping them, you often get dragged inside their dark cloud, and leaving becomes the healthier option for you. It took me a while to understand that. Now that I'm 21, I recognize that my lack of self esteem and my need to control everything lead me to act that way, hurting others and breaking sweet connections as a result. Fortunately, though, I did heal my self perception and a lot more, but there are always consequences, right? Well, there's one that remains for me, and it's that getting close to others scares me. Currently, I'm aware I deserve good people around me and that there's no list to follow in order to be worthy, but still, when I meet someone new I like, I continue walking on eggshells unconsciously, expecting them to leave at any time. If that happens, I don't blame myself for it anymore. My self esteem isn't a factor in this, and I wish I could say happy ending, but no. That's where my trust issues play a big role, answering my confusion with everybody leaves, everybody will hurt you, don't get attached. This entire contradiction is kinda hilarious to me, not gonna lie, since all the healing I've done has taught me that the right people will love you because of who you are, not purely based on your actions, and that most individuals aren't meant to be by your side. But that's the theory, the logical mind speaking. It's more difficult to apply, especially if you have trust issues, like me. So, how do you stop this vicious cycle? You might not like the answer, but it only requires courage. Courage to allow others into your mind and life, to trust you're not doing everything wrong, to communicate your feelings when needed, and to keep doing the same with new people if the rest leaves eventually. Because life is uncertain, and that's why it requires trial and error. I must clarify that, obviously, it's important to work on yourself before engaging in all that. so you can set boundaries, identify what you need, like, and dislike, to not let mistreatment or disrespect pass, to not let others take advantage of you, and to not hold on to people who aren't for you, basically. Personally, I haven't been able to solve this whole thing yet because I haven't gotten close to anybody so far. But I know I'll throw myself to that uncertainty when the time comes. With fear and all, with no hesitation, because I know I deserve good things, good people, just like you. But we'll never get any of that if we don't take the risk. And what if they turn out to be a disappointment? You remove yourself from that situation and continue moving forward. Continue interacting, since one withered rose doesn't define the entire garden. And without anything else to add, and the sun making an appearance, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great weekend. I don't know when I'm posting this. Don't forget to subscribe, to leave a like, to leave a comment, to leave me your thoughts, your feelings, and don't forget to follow me on social media too. I have Instagram and TikTok, but I use Instagram a lot more, so go follow me there because I'm the complete opposite from what I show here, I think. So I think that's kind of funny to watch. Anyhow, we'll see each other probably next week, but I'm not making any promises. I gotta stop saying specific dates because life is too uncertain for that. I'll try to be here every week though, at least. That's all I had to say today. So, love y'all, and bye bye. See you soon.